Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is lesson number 2, N002. Um, just a quick reminder, N001 was pretty much identifying the parts of speech and seeing signs for recognizing them. And we have three parts of speech: the ism, the fi'al, and the harf. Al-ismu, wal-fi'alu, wal-harf. This, this chapter is al-mu'rabu wal-mabni or wal-mabniyu, but we stop of course with a sukun. Al-mu'rabu means words that change at the ending, and al-mabni mean words that are fixed, they are built, they are structured like that, they don't change. So when you have a word in Arabic grammar, which is called a nahu, really pays attention to the ending of the word, not the structure of the word itself. So if you were to look at the word as an example, al-mabniyu, why is there a dhamma here? Why is there not a fatha? Why is there not a kasra? That's what Arabic grammar answers. And grammar rules is what make it change. Or if you were to take the word ma, why is it there's always an alif here? It never changes. It never becomes a waw or a ya. It's always like that. So Arabic grammar focuses on the ending of the word. We just look at the last letter and what vowel it has and how many of those vowels. So it can be a fatha, kasra, or a dhamma, or two fatha, two kasra, two dhammas, or a sukun. Those are the options. So words in Arabic language can be mu'arab, meaning that they change at the end. For example, if we were to use the word al-mabniyu, here we have a dhamma, but that can be changed to a fatha. Ra'aytu al-mabniya, I saw al-mabniya, and we change it to a fatha. So it changes. So this word here is mu'arab, meaning it changes at the ending. So let me go over that. All words in the Arabic language are either mu'arab, changeable at the ending, meaning the vowel can change from fatha, kasra, or dhamma, or mabni, built or fixed, unchangeable at the end, meaning the way it is the way it will always be. And we'll give you examples of those. The study of the changing of the last vowel or ending of the words and the reasons for their variation is the crux of Arabic grammar. So that's what Arabic grammar, which is called a nahwu, is about. So when you're looking at the last letter of the words that change, that is what Arabic grammar is about. There's another studies that's called ilm al-sarf, as-sarfu. That is a morphology or the conjugation of the word themselves, the formation of the words. So Arabic words have structure. When you study the structure of those words, that study we call sarf. But when you look at the ending of the words, what vowel they have, or whether they're fixed and they don't change, that is Arabic grammar. And there are rules in Arabic grammar that make that happen. And when that happens, it carries meanings. So these symbols are actually signs of Arabic grammar and also meaning at the same time. And as you learn Arabic grammar, you'll understand. So we have two kinds of words that are fixed at the ending, and that's called the mabni. And I did a definition here of it. Al-mabniyu ma la yataghayyaru akhiruhu. So the way you would say that, al-mabniyu ma la yataghayyaru akhiruhu. That the mabni are words that do not change at the ending. So the word will always remain the way it is, it's fixed. For example, kataba as an example, that ba would always have a fatha, kataba. It's built like that. It's structured like that. There's no time you say katabu or katabi or katab. Are you following me? It's fixed like that. And examples of that are al-af'al al-madiyatu wal-amr. All past tense verbs, all past tense and command forms of the verbs are mabni. Command is the imperative. For example, he wrote, she wrote, he read, she read. All of these are fixed. So all past tense verbs, the ending would always be the same. It never changes. And the command also is fixed. So if I say to you, sit, or eat, or drink, or write, or whatever, any command. So these are two examples of words that are fixed, past tense verbs, and command form of the verbs. Also al-huruf. Al-huruf are prepositions and conjunctions. They're all fixed. They don't change in the ending. Remember we talked about three parts of speech. So al-huruf, that whole part of speech, always is mabni. And as far as verbs are concerned, there's past tense and command, and then there's a third form of the verb, which is the present tense. In Arabic, we only have three tenses. We have past, we have present, because the present itself would be present continuous. Those would not be fixed. Those will change at the ending. Also, some asma, ba'd al-asma, would remain fixed, and some present tense for ba'd al-af'al al-mudari'ah, some present tense verbs. So going over this quickly, al-mabniyu ma la yataghayyaru akhiruhu. The mabni are the words in which the ending do not change. Examples of those are all past tense verbs, all command form of the verbs, all the huruf, some of the asma, and some of the present tense verbs. Which means really the remaining of the asma and the remaining present tense verbs are the ones that change in the ending. Because if some of them are fixed, the meaning, the rest of them change. And that's the majority, by the way, for al-asma. And also the majority of the present tense verbs, they change at the ending. So al-mu'rabu ma yataghayyaru akhiruhu لاختلاف العوامل الداخلة عليه. So I'll say that slowly again so you can read it. المعرب ما يتغير آخره لاختلاف العوامل الداخلة عليه. And of course the way you would read that in normal Arabic without going so slow is المعرب ما يتغير آخره لاختلاف العوامل الداخلة عليه. And that means that the mu'rab, words that are changing at the end, are آخره, the ending, يتغير, change, لاختلاف, because of the variation of al-awamil, the functions ad-dakhilati that are literally entered upon it. But what it means that there are functions that are placed in front of that word, or the position in the sentence, or things like that, that cause that change in the ending. The mu'arab are words that change at the ending because of the functions. Grammar rules or state placed on them. Amthila, examples. Some, nearly all of the asma, of course, which would be the opposite of that. And also, and those are examples, and some, nearly all of the present tense verbs. And I give examples here. For example, if you look, I chose that one word from the Quran, adhab. which means punishment. It's not the meaning that I was going for. It's just the grammar rule. So here it says lahum adhabun azimun. Here we have adhabun. Well, the word adhab, excuse me, does not always say adhabun. Here we have al adhabu. Here we have two dhamma. Here we have one. Here we say adhaban, two fatha. Here we say al adhaba, one fatha. Here we have adhabin, two kasra. Al adhabi, one kasra. So I give you all 6 variations of that word. So that word sometimes can be adhabun, al adhabu, adhaban, al adhaba, bi'adhabin, al adhabi. What caused those differences? We'll study that. But I can tell you briefly right now. لهم عذاب عظيم. Here عذاب is khabar. It's the predicate of the sentence, and that's why for them is a huge punishment. فلا يخفف عنهم العذاب ولا هم ينصرون. This here al-adhabu is what we call na'ibul fa'il. It takes the place of the doer of the action, what it means, and the punishment would not be lightened or eased for them, and they would have no one to help them, or they would not be helped. فأما الذين كفروا فأعذبهم عذابا شديدا. عذابا is the object of the verb, so that's why it's عذابا, because it's the object of the verb. As for those who disbelieve, I will punish them with a severe punishment. إذ تبرأ الذين تبعوا من الذين تبعوا ورأوا العذاب. And when those who were followed would disassociate themselves from those who followed them, and they would see the punishment. Al-adhaba is the object of the verb. That's why it has a fatha. And the reason it has only one fatha is because it has the alif and lam in front. And you cannot combine alif and lam with tanween, and you learn that in its own time. I'm just explaining here, even though it's a lot. Each of these would be taught in its own time. I'm just giving you, and I'm just letting you know there's a reason. I'm telling you the reason, and don't expect you to remember them right now. فأمطر علينا حجارة من السماء أو ائتنا بعذاب أليم. Rain upon us stones from the heaven, or bring to us a painful punishment. The reason why عذاب has kasra is because of the ba, harfu jar. When you put harfu jar in front of an ism, it would become in a state of jar. In this case, it would have 2 kasra. فلا تحسبنهم بمفازة من العذاب. And do not think that they would be safe or saved from the punishment. Here al-adhabi is majroor because of min, harfu jar, and because of the alif and lam you say al-adhabi and you don't say al-adhabin, because you cannot have tanween and alif and lam on the same word. The gist of this is that there are words that change at the ending. The vowels change at the ending. This example is athab, and we give you 6 forms of that change. Athabun, al-athabu, athaban, al-athaba, bi'athabin, al-athabi. What's the reasons? It has to do with the grammar rule. So here it's the predicate. Here it's what we call na'ibul fa'il. Fa'il, it's a substitute for the subject or the doer of the action. Here it's the object of the verb. Here it's the object of the verb. Here it is because of the preposition. Here it's because of the preposition. And also words that change at the ending are some, nearly all, I put in parentheses, of the present tense verbs. So here we have yu'adhibu. Here we have yu'adhiba, and here you have yu'adhib. So here it has a dhamma, here we have fatha, and here we have sukoon. What caused those? The grammar rule. يُعَذِّبُ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. This is فعل مضارع مرفوع وعلامة الرفع الضمة على آخره. I did that analysis in Arabic, and that, even though it sounds foreign, as time progresses, you will pick it up. Yeah, my intention in teaching this book is to use Arabic also, so people can become more familiar with it. So here it's in its original form of being in the state of rafa, because there is no reason for it to be in a state of nasb or jazm. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ, and it is not for Allah to punish them while you are with them or amongst them. Here, yu'adhiba, the ba was changed from dhamma to fatha because of this lam in front of it. Huh? This lam is the reason why something is done, and it causes the present tense verb to be in a state of nasb, and in this case it means to have a fatha. قَاتِلُوهُمْ يُعَذِّبُهُمُ اللَّهُ بِأَيْدِيكُمْ, fight them, Allah will punish them with your hands. So here يُعَذِّبُهُمْ, it has a sukun because it's in a state of jazm, and it's in a state of jazm because it is what we call jawab shart. Yeah. So the answer to a condition. But you learn all of those rules in their own time. I'm just giving you examples and let you know what changing means. So the only thing you need to take away from this lesson here, to go back again, is that all Arabic words are either they change at the ending, mu'rab, al-mu'rabu, or mabni, or they're fixed. The words that are mabni, are, meaning they're fixed, are the past tense verbs and the command form of the verbs, all the prepositions, some of the asma is the plural of ism, and some of the af'al, which is plural of fa'al, present tense. Other than that, everything else changing in the end, change in the ending, which are the asma, the rest of the asma, nearly all of them. I give you one example here, and the present tense verbs.